Yeah, you the one with the phone.
What's happening?
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's going on? What's happening? Happy Wednesday.
Yes,
Voila.
sir. Another let loose.
You know, we do it every Wednesday.
That's right.
We still need to realize, like, figure out what episode we on. I think I ask this like every single time we get on this. Like,
You sure do, but we'll figure that up some other day. You know, we ain't worried about that.
yeah,
Yeah, we're going kind of far
yeah,
now.
my face, my boy.
You
He's
know
on
what?
the
I be
road.
getting all these messages and DMs like, "Who's that handsome? We've been seeing
Yeah,
you." My
yeah, you
girl,
got to get up, so you better stop tripping, boy.
yeah, my girl had to cut me out. She's like, "Don't be showing your
Yeah,
face
yeah,
no
yeah,
more,
yeah. I
man."
don't blame you. You a handsome ass dude.
Yeah,
There you go. See?
get some little followers right there. You know.
Fact.
No, I'm
Yeah,
driving around.
his phone be ringing up in at midnight. You know, laying he be laying down with his lady. He'd be like, "Who the fuck is that?" Getting all these
Yeah,
DMs.
starts lighting up. They're like, "I saw you on the podcast," so I don't show my face no more.
Some of that stuffy, baby. Let me get some of that stuff.
Yeah, talking about breeding
Yeah,
rights. Talking about breeding rights. Talking about proven producer.
There you go.
hey,
Hey,
oh,
since
man.
Ernest always be like, man, he got like fucking 30 kids. So
Yeah, see,
there
Yeah,
you
so
go.
they
yeah,
know
yeah,
it's
yeah, fact.
potent.
Yeah, you got 31 now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Good
proven
luck.
Proven
producer.
posting right there. See?
Guaranteed on your money back. Put
Hey, at
back.
least, hey, he is literally proven.
There
He
you
is
Yeah,
go.
literally
proven producer.
proven stuff. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. I missed you, fellas. It's like I ain't talked to y'all like since last Wednesday for real.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Hey man,
Yeah,
I've been busy on this side, you know. Fucking I just dropped a litter of
yeah,
Frenchies, so my hands are full, man. Those suckers are something else.
yeah. How many you got?
Got three. I only dropped three this time.
You got
Usually
any?
my that one girl I have, usually she's good at throwing 7, 8 pups for a Frenchie. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
But
that's a lot. That's crazy.
yeah,
That's
this
crazy.
time she only gave me three females.
Triple threat.
That's
Yep.
yeah. I was gonna say the same thing.
What was
Like
your name? The Three Stooges.
Larry Curly and Mo.
Name of Gabriel the Dennis
That's
in
what
the
I was gonna
now.
say. Ernest, Gabriel, and Dennis.
Yeah, man.
That's
hey, that's
crazy.
the Let Loose squad. Triple threat
Got a
Let
little,
Loose.
got a little 3-pack over there,
There you
For
go.
real, man. We
So
like
got
some
Ernest,
triple A.
tall
what
cans.
You got
what
triple
you
A.
got in mind, brother? I know you brought up some topics you wanted to bring up, and I'm all good with.
You talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Man, I was just thinking, like, I heard something the other day. It was why do we do outcry? Like,
Say that again.
can you hear me? Let me
I could hear you now.
I bet. I don't remember what it's called. It's this whole breeder academy type thing, whatever. This dude was talking about taking a line bred dog to another line bred dog for an outcross. And he asked, "Why are you doing an outcross? Why do we do outcrosses? What's the point? Like, what is our whole goal and purpose when we're doing an outcross? What did you want to get at?
Okay.
Because we already know what we're doing with line breeding, inbreeding. We're locking in a lot of traits.
Yeah.
When we outcross, why do we outcross? What's the whole point and purpose?
No, we don't do that. According
I
to
know we
reports online, we don't do
I know
outcrossing.
we don't.
No, we don't. We only do inbreeding. That's it.
Yeah. We only do inbreeding, crossbreeding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different animals. You know, cat to dog, but never outcross.
We're gonna create a new liger.
According to reports online.
Yeah. Reporting to the news. The
Re-
source of
re- According to ChatGPT. Nah, that's a good question, man. People,
but
I know
really,
people know that we do that, but I don't think everybody knows that we do that.
That's true.
true that.
Just to
Like we
clear
do
things
them,
up. Uzu, what's up, man?
like
No,
we do them all.
well, the outcross, it's if you're liking something on your program or you want to bring something different to add a different trait or to me that's an outcross. But if you're gonna outcross, like you said, in the beginning. Hey, you make sure that dog is nicely line bred or inbred, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because if you have a scatter dog, you don't know what you're gonna have there, and you're just throwing all these different traits in there that you don't know what you're gonna get. At least if the dog is line bred and you see
Well,
the
well, you
dog
don't
is.
think like even when you do an outcross, right? And both dogs are line bred, you bring them together. You think you're still gonna get a lot of different traits?
Well, I think you're gonna get a 50-50. But what I'll do is, instead of taking it back to my stuff, let's say that outspring, if I do that breeding from the outcross, and if originally I use that also that stud, that outcross, because I like something from that, I want to lock in some traits exactly from him, I'll take it back to him instead of taking it
So
back to my stuff.
I don't know if you're gonna get a true 50-50. Like I some reason I've never seen that happen. You might get
Well,
like
it
puppies,
depends.
you might get three. You might get three that have those like genetic traits and things that you're looking for. But I don't think you're gonna get consistency in the outcross breed.
Well, that's when you look at the pheno. You go pheno to pheno. If both dogs complement each other, you're looking at the dogs in front of you, and
Yeah.
hopefully
So
they produce themselves.
well, since we're on this subject and we're on this topic, was Kelly Davarell. Does
Yeah.
she linked in with us? She did out like a solid outcross breed. They created Focus. And there was only
Yeah.
two out of I think it was eight or 10. But there's only two that carried that trait. And the problem is like I think you need a male and a female. Actually, I think you need two females. Like if you do an outcross, you do this outcross breeding. You're looking for genetic traits between both dogs, right? To build what you're looking for overall.
Hmm.
So you need to get two females, and when you have these two females, you have to breed them both. One back to the lines you started from, and one that doesn't be the outcross. You gotta see which ones are going to produce that genetic, and you're not going to get it within the first breeding. You got to go 3 breeding.
Okay, but what is it that you're looking for on your outcross? So why are you doing the outcross? Like
Well,
what would be the reason you doing the outcross? Yeah. Yeah, you ain't frozen, you can hear me.
there's multiple reasons I would do an outcross. One, I would do an outcross because I want to open up my blood. You can't. You don't want to breed too tight. You want to open. Let's say if you're creating your lines, you're creating a dog and you're breeding. You want to breed at least 3 different lines. You see what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it too close?
Huh?
What is it too close for you? Like if your line's already too close or too tight, what is that like to you? What's the meaning of too close?
There's nothing
Huh?
for me too. There's nothing for me too close.
Okay.
There's nothing too close. But I still need to build another side.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So when I breed this side carries something that this side doesn't carry.
Correct.
Whether it be height, bone, Johnson's bloodline, this will carry something different than this one.
Yeah.
Different traits and everything. So when I'm building my dog, I'm building for my look and my type. I can't get it all from one dog, one pedigree, one bloodline. I got to bring something else in. So when I cross and mash, I'm looking for the balance between both dogs to make my overall dog. That's why I do an outcross.
Okay. So let me ask you this: Would you? No, I'm gonna ask you because you brought it up. So now I'm picking your brain. See. So let me ask you this: with those 3 lines that you say, would you first establish each line, or will you jump in on, let's say, maybe on the second, third generation, outcross it, or would you establish it?
I'll do 2 of them. I'll do 2.
2 generations and then outcross?
No. I establish a line with one bitch.
Okay.
The other bitch I will see if she's proven to throw the lines of things I need from genetic traits outside of her bloodline. I won't line breed her, inbreed her. The other
Okay. So then you do like a rotational system for
one.
outcrossing with the three lines.
Yeah,
And see, and this is where when I say, I'm trying to establish three lines, and it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a
yeah.
while, a couple of
You see
years.
a lot of you got
Yeah,
a lot of uh, breeding different dogs to keep to figure out what's going to happen and how it's going to work.
true that. Yeah. And then once you establish those lines and you do that rotational, system, and you go outcross for years, but it's a system to everything. It's a method. I want to
It is
say,
a
not a
method to
system.
everything.
It's a method to everything.
But
We
like
have Pasu here. He's like,
who?
Pasu,
Uh,
I will do an outcross to bring a certain trait that I will be lacking. You know,
exactly. Whether it be height, be
Oh,
bone, type, look. You said all establishment online. Then
bringing certain traits that I will like to add. Yeah,
but if you're building for two different lines, like
with already established lines. See, and that's the point. That's what I'm saying. So when you
yeah,
outcross, you want to make sure that your outcross has been line bred or it comes from an established line,
yeah.
because if you just outcross to any random dog and
You go
it's
outcross,
scatterbred, you
scattered
just
all that.
messed up your whole purpose on why you're
Yeah.
bringing that dog for.
So like, and that's what I agree. If you're gonna do an outcross, like they have to be established, line bred, genetics locked in, coded. It's like
Yeah.
I like you got to be coded. You can't just take those scatterbred dogs and hope to get one dog out of it, because even in that one dog, if it does produce that trait and that look, it looks like it, but its pedigree and bloodline is so all over the place. Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Gary even here?
Yeah, he's there.
Oh, it's because we ain't talking about prey drive, so he ain't saying nothing.
Yeah. Nah, I don't like outcross. I only do inbreed. So
Oh,
I'm gonna wait. I'll wait till you talk about inbreed. I read an article on the internet about
well, that's
me.
what we're talking about. We're outcrossing to inbred dogs.
Yeah, no, only inbred. No, I'll mess with you. No, I think it's important. And that's what we have said before, right? But you can't just do it to any dog. It should be just the same way that you do an outcross. I mean, an inbreeding, right? It should be like thought out, methodical, like for you have your reasons and it's tight and you did your research, right? So if you do that on your outcross, you're gonna
Yeah.
get that good because it's also maybe that dog could be inbred and line bred heavy, which is what you want, but it's gonna go into, it's still an outcross because it's going into your line bred heavy dog because those dogs don't touch, right? So you're gonna get the consistency, and maybe like Dennis said, maybe 50-50, maybe not, but at least you know what you're working with,
That's what
and
we're hoping
it's
for,
not
right?
gonna go too crazy unless
Yeah.
they got some scary stuff in the back that you don't know about. But that again, that's why you do, the due diligence and ask the questions and pay
Yeah.
attention, um, and you should be all right in a perfect world, right? At least it mitigates the risk. It brings them down, that much lower because it's still always a gamble. Because it doesn't mean those two like dogs are gonna click,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it
Yeah.
increases
Yeah.
your chances, and you're doing it with the purpose.
Well, I ain't gonna put it all out there. Like I'm doing something pretty solid. And first PG was done today. We're at a 6.
To what?
Okay.
Titans.
Wait, whoa, who's that?
But just make sure it's low.
Hey, don't be saying
Dang, gee. We got special guests. We got
he got
special
the
guests.
what'd you say?
On the track.
No, it's
What's
his
up?
daughter. He has his daughter with him.
I'm like, what's
My,
happening?
my kids are driving.
Oh
They're
yeah.
doing a driving lesson right
Oh yeah.
here. Yeah, they're driving me
Oh,
around.
the 6, right? Wait, how old's your oldest
Huh?
one though? How old's your oldest one though?
17.
Oh,
17.
yeah. You got a chauffeur, my boy.
Yeah, so we're dipping, but
Oh,
she can't see out my truck because it's like the president's windows over here. You can't see nothing. be struggling.
No, they're not.
That's dope. But so all right, so when you're doing breedings, it don't matter if it's outcross or inbreeding or line breeding or whatever. I think no matter what, whatever two dogs you're breeding together have to complement each other.
True that. Yep.
Somebody said something to me, and I was like, "Yo, I don't care. I'm taking these two dogs together because one has something the other one doesn't, and the other one has something the other one doesn't." And he said something to me. He said, "Man, it's called a program. You got to program these dogs. You got to put them together and lock things in because you don't have a perfect dog no matter what." But your
You're a
point-
scientist.
Yes, yeah.
You're a builder.
Yeah, your point purpose is like, yo, this motherfucker right here,
Yeah.
pigmentation, yeah. He got a blockhead. His genetics says blockhead. This one over here got solid structure, shoulder laid back, and this, that, and the third. Great mindset, which you already know. But lacks pigmentation and lacks head type. Bro, let me go piece y'all together and let me go get two of them motherfuckers out of it. Hopefully three.
Yeah. For sure.
Ideal world would be one male, two female. You already know, Gam, I'm gonna say it. Like the world already knows, the news is out there. I inbreed them bitches and not even care. Like, yo, like that's the whole point and purpose. And I'm really excited. Dennis, I ain't gonna lie, I'm really excited for this one, bro.
You should. Yeah, you should.
I've been thinking about it all day long. I can't think about nothing else in my life.
You know what?
No, I don't know.
No, yeah, you don't. I don't either, and that's why I wanted to ask this question. I
Right.
don't know if even maybe the audience have the answer. Jump in and let us know. So you know on the COI, the coefficient of inbreeding,
Yeah.
for each breed, there's a percentage of how much they want you to have it or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But what is too much? And what has anybody run into issues with that where
Yeah, I don't know.
let's say your coefficient is high and you're
Well,
like,
I know in horses we were trying to get 25%.
okay.
So it's like, yo, you want 25% of the male you started from.
But is that like base or is that like 25% is high already?
Wait, what did you say?
For the coefficient, you said 25%. Is that high in horses or is that normal?
No, that's normal. It's normal. You want 25.
Okay, so that's normal.
Yeah,
But I'm
because you
saying-
only got one. You can only breed one at a time.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing, but they don't produce multiple.
Correct.
Yeah, they only get one.
Because like in certain litters, even the pups are some of the pups are gonna have different coefficients of inbreeding in there. Some of them are gonna be higher, some are gonna be lower.
Well, I can see what you're saying because some might carry tri, some may not. Some might have red hair, some may not.
Yeah.
That's
And then
great.
no, and the thing is that the one that has the higher coefficient,
I'm keeping that one.
yeah, because those are the ones that you want to lock in certain traits and stuff
Right.
like that. But that's what I'm saying.
I would know, like, really with how scattered that our AB blood is. I really wouldn't know what's too high. Because
Yeah.
we strayed away from inbreeding and line breeding as much as we used to. So I would say if we would have kept doing that, like, yo, then we could really figure out what's too high and what's not.
Right?
I don't
Wait.
believe that. I
Wait,
think a lot of people are still line breeding and inbreeding. They just don't know they're doing it.
we
Yeah.
we don't know why
They're doing it. They just don't know they're doing it or they want to admit it. I've seen it.
That
know?
is true.
That's
I'm
true.
sorry. That's not even, I'm just like, just the way
Because, like,
people
some
spin
like,
it.
yo, some people can't
They
even
just
read
They just
like
don't know.
Gabriel said,
Like,
yeah, like Gabriel said, some people don't know they're doing it.
They don't.
yeah, because they're not even looking at the pedigree, or they are, and they're like chasing certain dogs in there, and I'm like, well, that's line breeding. You're trying to keep those. As long as I have these 4 dogs in the pedigree on both sides, like, okay, well, that's what you're going after. So the blood isn't as wide open as you think.
Or
Maybe not as much as like straight inbreeding, but you're still chasing the same few dogs, right?
true that, or they just don't know how to read a pedigree as well.
Yeah, that's true. Look at Ernest over there cracking up. He had to leave. He said,
Oh man,
no, that's the thing. I think, and that's okay. Like, I don't know everything, but, there's some things that, they do add up and don't. But then there's probably other people, like Ernest said, like their blood is probably super like scattered because they're just like maybe the people that they bought the dogs from, and then they just breed them to like four other people, and it's dogs, and we don't really know what's in it, right? Could be
Yeah.
because it's just for like not for the sake of a program, just for the sake of a buck, or just for, I mean, probably because people get into it because they think it's gonna be easy. Oh,
Yeah.
sick! Buy some dogs, get a kennel tag, and then that's it. I do some breeding, and then when you get all the
Never.
puppies in your house, you're like, oh heck no, this is
No.
crazy.
Hey, Mr. Keith.
Hey, what up?
Yeah, we have a question on Instagram. She's
Oh.
asking Hertz don't her name is Hertz don't it?
Okay.
She's like it's
Don't-
an alpha
Oh shit.
Alapaha American Bulldog outcross, or I think she's trying to say
So if we took an
Inbreed.
Alaba to our breed, yes, that's an outcross.
yes.
Oh yeah, it's a different
yeah,
breed.
you
too.
bring a
Yeah.
different breed to yes, definitely
That's always,
outcross.
it's always an outcross.
Yeah.
It's always outcross. They don't share anything genetic wise together at all. They're two different dogs, two different breeds of dogs, or style of dogs, or you want to call them a Alaba. It's still a bulldog, but it's just a different style. So you
Yeah,
bring
just like
wow,
the
that's way two different bloods. They're so far apart. I mean, that's 100. That's a scatterbred outcrop.
Well, that's not even an outcross. That's just two dogs.
It is. It would be an outcross because there's no genetic. Uh,
Yeah. See,
there's
but-
no.
and this is where I have a problem with it. And then, like, see right here, it says like that's a band dog. What, like,
What's a band
man,
dog?
like,
the
like,
Alapaha.
and I hear the word like hybrids a lot, man. Back in the day, that was just a mutt. If it wasn't two dogs that aren't the same breed, that's a mutt.
Bro, they all mutts anyway. So
Nah, that's not true.
Oh.
Don't throw it all in there. Now they're all mutts anyway.
bro, I'm just
Oh,
saying,
here we go.
bro. Keep it a bean, keep it a buck. It took multiple dogs just to create the dog that we have.
Yeah, but that's not it. It's already established though.
100% pure, bro.
It's pure though.
No,
it's established.
999%.
It's established. There ain't no wolf DNA in your dogs.
I get
There
it.
ain't no more wolf DNA in your dogs, dog.
But that motherfucker has so much things.
No, it doesn't. That DNA is gone.
Iced tea. Don't play with me, bro.
That is gone, dog. I'm sorry. Just because you got some cousins with blue eyes, dog.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey, hey.
You know, that's the thing. And people start saying, "Oh, it's a dip." No, it's pure already. That's it.
All right, my fault.
But yeah, I could see where you start a breed, and then it's like, it's put it together. I see people are going to be mad at me right now, but they say like it's a composite breed. So if I put any bull breed,
we even got
what
some
if it-
hot sauce put in it. Come on.
put whatever,
I
some
get it.
greyhound,
That-
So let me ask you this, Ernest. So like with the oldies, if you have your F1, right?
Yeah, that's the same thing that's happening with the lot.
Okay, no, but hold on. So let's say you breed it.
Oh, that's why you got mad at me.
No, hold on. So you
All them F1s are gonna come for me right now. Nah, man. Hey, so if I do it to, what if I do a Chihuahua to a Doberman? Can I call it an F1?
It's a Adobe. It's a Adobe.
Okay, so that's an F1. So any dog now, we just gonna say the F1s. I got a Roddy to a fucking Corgi. That's an F1. It's a mutt. No, it's an F1. I'm gonna turn it into something else.
Roddy? You get a corgi and a Roddy?
Well, yeah, and I think band dog is the word comes from bandit dog. It's like a dog of war.
You call it a band dog, you can call it whatever you want. But it's still an F1. Is that a mod?
Yeah, that's a mod.
When did F1 come up? Someone Google it. When did F1s?
Don't step on my hood, my boy.
No, I'm just saying, like 10 years ago, were people saying F1s? I don't think so. F1 is a rather new term.
I don't know if it's rather new because it's been around since I've been here, and I've been here for over 20 years. So
And 20 years ago, they were saying F1s. Never.
yeah, really.
But
I don't see. Let's look for F1s in like dog books. I'm gonna look for some F1s in some dog books. I'm gonna see if somebody did a book and there's F1s. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying, like, is that how new is that?
It's been around for
You know,
You don't
Hey,
have
hold on,
OD,
see.
so you ain't been around for it. I don't know how
you know
long
what I'm saying?
What did I say?
he's saying that if Foz was an oldie.
If who was an oldie?
It's Fossil Oldie.
Who's Fox?
That's your dog. Hey, Ahmad, what's up with that little? He has a little bulldog right now. It's like a little Merle.
That little Merle girl?
Yeah, she's tight.
Yeah, she is dope. That bitch is swole shit. Hey, Amar,
Yeah, she.
hey, thank you for what I got from you. Hey, I'll say this, like, yo, before we answer that question, is Fox his dog?
No, Foz it's a fucking old dog. He's not alive no more, but he's in a lot of us, in a lot of the pedigrees that we have now.
Is he American?
See?
King Mufasa. There you go.
Oh, fuck. He says he's an oldie.
Hey, that was a rumor. I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know if he is, so I can't answer that. So what I know, he's an American. So if he's because if he's an oldie, every last one of us have oldies. All the way to 7/8 rule, so we go to 87.77%. Some makes it all
Okay, so this was gonna be my question, Ernest. Since you have F1s, you breed it to an American, right? And I think I had this conversation.
It stays in F1.
Still stays in F1.
Yeah,
So
'cause
when
I
does
think
it become an American, or it doesn't?
It never will become an American.
Okay.
I can call it American. I used to back in the day when we did the 7/8 rule, where we could like make everything pure by 87.7%. So if I took an oldie to an AB, then start bringing it back to an American to make it 87%, then it's an American. But we don't do that anymore. So the oldie still allows us to go back to American oldie, mastiff, the things that's inside of our oldie to make an oldie. So it's always going to be an oldie, but it's always going to be considered F1. So if you want a mastiff type, we'll bring to a bull mastiff. You want an English type, bring to an English. You want an American type, bring to an American. You want to cross and mix and match, you can dance around. That's why I like the oldie. Make my own.
Yeah. Because the oldie, like you said, it's a composite breed, and after how many generations it becomes.
So you gotta make F1 to F1 to make F2, F2 to F2 make F3, F3 to F3 make F4. So you got to create 4 generations to be what they call blue ribbon. But 4 generations of blue ribbon generational oldie.
So that only works with the oldie. That won't work with the American. So like if your F1, you breed it to an American, it won't work. So let me ask you this: would you be able to register with NKC or I don't know about NKC, but any other American Bulldog registry?
ABKC. I don't know if ABKC is going to take them. They say they don't, but then sometimes they will. IOBA is the best place to go. That's the best way to go, especially the revamp of IOBA. Don't well, you got 2 cameras?
No, there you go.
No, Dennis kicked me out because I was talking about F1. He's like, chill.
I'm sorry,
Ernest getting crazy over there. Talking about composite breeds.
No, and see, that's why Amon made a point. So, like if you do F1s,
American, you're gonna always remain F1, but you're gonna dilute that if you keep going F1 American. You can take that back to American. You're gonna dilute the oldie. So it's gonna become an American, but you're still registered as an oldie because it has a drop on oldie. You can't register anywhere.
Correct. Yeah. And I think that's what Amon was saying is like, you know, in the past they were doing a lot of F1s, but nobody was saying they were F1s. They were just calling them Bulldogs. So now it's like, you know, you certain lines let's say, and the way you find out exactly what they have in there. When you start line breeding hard or inbreeding,
Oh
shit,
yeah,
you
you
start producing some dogs that you're like, damn,
yeah,
what is
what?
this? Like this motherfucker look like an oldie or
In fact,
English bulldog. Yeah,
like like even like you really can't compare that to doing an AV oldie. Like you can't because you're gonna get different traits and composites, especially if the oldie you bred to an AB is American. That's a fact, American in the blood. You really can't. There's so much to play with in that. I
and
mean,
Bark messed up for some paper hangers.
hey,
Damn, Marvin, you throwing a shot at
hey,
everybody there.
Hey, morning.
hey.
Yeah, and that's why too. I think like there's some like with social media and like a lot of being able to take videos and pictures, it messed it up for some people because you can't hide a lot of shit. But then also it kind of messed it up because now people are like super editing pictures and like getting crazy with it. But I think it's
Yeah,
kind of both. It's like the good and the bad, like anything else.
yeah,
Yeah,
and it's true. I had this conversation with Amon too. You know that the American it's lost its look. And I know that he's the one of the ones that is trying to bring like a true American back to the front. And I've talked to a couple of the breeders out there too, saying the same thing, man. That that they're trying to bring those classic American bulldogs back the way
The ones with a lot of oldie.
No,
no,
Oh,
no.
let's see some examples of some classic. What are the ones? Like, what's something like that's like a look? That's what I'm always curious. Like people say, like, oh yeah, bringing the look back. I'm bringing, but
Because like if
I,
you're looking
hey,
at
Amon, if you're all right, man, comment on the comments. If I could bring your girl out so I could show that example of American Bulldog, because to me she's a great fucking
you talking
dog.
about the one he has now,
Yeah, that female. Mega Bulls Cannon.
I can agree with him on that.
Yeah.
He
yeah,
has, he
that's
has solid pigmentation. He has tight. He looks really good as an American Bulldog.
No, for sure. Here, let me bring this girl up, man. I'm gonna say it was cool me bringing her up.
Who we bringing?
Amon's dog.
Oh, the oldie.
No, the American.
Oh, the one the American.
not chill. We're not talking about oldies no more. It's over.
Chill.
It's a wrap.
We don't have ones, my boy.
It's a wrap. That's it.
I mean, damn.
Yeah, that's it. Can't talk about the Levitz Bulldogs no more. That's it. It's over.
All right, how about the Hermes? Can we talk about the Hermes?
Ernest, here you go.
Uh,
You have a question.
What happened?
the Dow's already closed. It's already 6:30. The market's closed.
What's the what?
What's the topic for tonight?
Oh,
Oh, I thought you meant like the Dow, like the market, like the Dow
yeah,
Jones, like the stock market. Like it's closed already.
No. What's the topic for tonight, guys?
The topic is really why we do what we do. Why we breed. Why do we outcross? Why do we inbreed? Why do we line? What are we looking for? So basically, why do we even do this? What's our type? What's our traits? What's our purpose?
What is it? But it's out as an oldie. See?
You know what I'm saying? You my dog.
Yeah. Come on, send me that little female you got. Trying to put her in the American Bulldog.
What'd you say, Gam?
I'm gonna add that little female to the American Bulldog.
Which one? There's
That one he posted the other day is like a like
the Merle, so you make
the little Merle one. Yeah. Yeah, she's cool. I don't know if she's that smart enough, but
There you go.
she's tight. If she, I will hope she is smart because fucking she's tight.
Street ground pounder.
Yes, it makes me want one of those. I could put her in the passenger seat.
Well, there you go, Ernest. You have a questions right there.
Oh, there you go. What does the breeding
No,
from this year do for your program 5 years from now? Dang.
it does a lot with what I want to say, but I can't. I'm not going to say it.
It's a secret. Follow
Hold on,
me.
Mr. Keith. Instagram, YouTube. You can find us in there.
You get all the fun game at night trips,
Yeah. Twitch.
Twitch, Twitter. There you go, Twitter. But no, really, if like, what does a puppy do for you 5 years from now?
Yeah.
If you're producing the dog, if you've took, let's say you bought a female, bred the female to the male, and it locked in your genetics, and you line bred it, outcross, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter, whatever it may be. It may not give you 100% like, yo, when I breed it, it's going to give me what I want. But what it's going to do 5 years from now, it's going to answer your question. You're going to know if you can run with that line. You know if it's going to work for you genetically to reproduce or if it fails. But then at the same time, even if it fails,
Damn.
damn.
That's a little tank.
Yeah, for real. But anyway, like, man,
Hold on, Ernest. Mr. Keith. It's just regarables. You'll find them there.
no matter what breeding you do, it's going to answer a question for you for the now until 5 years from now. You're going to know if genetics are there in the pup in the dog once you breed it. You're going to know if they're not there when you breed it. If you only keep one, you're going to know, do they both help out in your gene pool? There's so many things. 5 years from now, you can't really answer. It's just going to give you an answer. The dog right now is just going to answer a question. There's a lot of them. So that's all I can say.
Hey, Amon got a great question right there.
What do you got?
Like, he's like, have any of you all got to a point where outcrossing hurts the breeding?
Yes. Yes. I have. And I'm gonna say the outcrossing, like honestly, in the both I did, I felt because I didn't do what we talk about.
Okay.
So I felt myself. It hurts the breeding when you don't have anything in line together to really connect. It's I scattered.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the first to say, hey, yo, I did 2 scatter breedings. My bad. Like, don't give me no gun there. But I learned. So, like, you know,
What's up, CJ?
what up, see? So if you're gonna do 2
What
of them,
up?
like, yo, you're always swinging for the fences. Like, maybe it just like we see if I can do it again. So if you did one breeding, it didn't work. You do another breeding, it didn't work. That 50-50 is 100%. Stop doing that shit.
Hey, here's a Amon girl, the one we were talking about.
Yeah,
Brady girl. Yeah.
Amon, you want to come on, jump on this bad boy?
Yeah, Amon, what's up?
You want to come talk about it, my boy?
Yeah, I'll send him my invite.
Listen, I can build a fucking dog. Like, dead ass, bro. Dead ass. Like, when it comes to anybody to make a fucking dog, and like to really make a dog, hands down, I gotta give it to him all. I gotta give it to him all. I don't know what it is, what the dude knows, his genetic parents and stuff he does. Like, I've seen many dogs. I've seen many dogs. But it's just something like he connects that muscle, that frame, that head type. He finds the right dogs. He puts these pheno collaborations together, and I think they're really nice. So my hat's off to you, Amon. That ass, like, bro.
Hey, he's a scientist, man.
Yeah, I mean, dude, mad wicked. I think I'm gonna start giving him my dogs and paying him, so he just do the breed. He's like, yo, figure it out.
Tell him here, I'm gonna drop him off. I'm gonna pick him up later.
Right. I'm gonna pick him up.
Ooh. Hey, CJ,
Take her
that
to
will be a
Arante or
great one
Arante.
right there.
Hey,
Hey, mom might be hitting you up.
hey, he might slide you, my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know he boy.
Hey, Amon said give him 5. He'll jump in.
I'll say less, bro. Like to take that to boy, you see it because you know what I know. You feel me?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So crazy. Nice.
CJ, so CJ, I know you're probably heading out now on your little run. I know you were gonna hit a couple of states before you got to the Arkansas show with Sykes, right? I know that Sykes got his show this weekend.
Yeah.
Where's CJ located?
Texas.
CJ's in Texas.
How far is that from
It's
Arkansas?
right next door.
I'm not sure, but I know he was gonna go drop
It's
off
right
some
next door.
Vernon
dogs.
said it's right next door. CJ's walking because
Yeah,
it's
right.
down the street.
Oh hell no. Yeah, see, CJ's on the road.
On the road again? I'm on the road. There you
Hey
go.
CJ, they're gonna see that boy.
Who you take to the show?
Was that?
Who you take to the show?
I think he took, if I'm not mistaken, Diesel, right, CJ?
Your Diesel?
No, he has a Diesel too.
Oh yeah.
I send you a link to Messenger. Just click on it, and it'll bring you in here.
Mm-hmm.
Here, Mr. Keith has a question here too. He's like, you can do an outcross your first ever breeding and mess up starting off. True that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I've seen it. I've done it.
Yep.
I've
But
done that too. Like they do start out like really nice. Like you can get something that are nice. But still at the same time, you still get something that's like, yo, what the fuck?
And then it's crazy too. Like I see people like purchase maybe several dogs from like the same breeders, like with tight lines, and then like that too. Like, damn, you can mess it up too. Because if you don't know too much and you get that, now you're screwed. That's your whole program. What do you do? Throw it all away now?
Yeah.
yeah, true.
I mean, that's that thing like where everybody has a plan and everything, and like whenever they like it doesn't work out. They think they have to flip and switch everything all the way around. I don't think you do. Like, I don't think you should toss everything out with the kitchen sink. You've already put into the dog. You've already produced like the puppy and everything that's in front of you. You're a scientist. You need constants. You need variables. You need things to know that like, yo, is this going to work with this? Is it going to work with that? So your first breeding, if you think it's a wash, still keep one tucked away. Maybe it might work. Bring it into something else. Tighten up the lines. It's just so much you
Yeah.
can do with the dogs. I mean, it's so much. Not everything's a fail. Not everything's a fail.
And like Red Stick said, don't take shortcuts, man.
Yeah, no.
Here we got a test. So what are we talking about on the American Bulldog? Are we talking about the origins? No, we're talking more
So dogs in
basically
general.
it's just on the F1s, whether was there any F1s done before, people never said but we're talking about breeding as well. Ernest asked, what is the purpose of an outcross?
The purpose of outcross is so we can inbreed later. You gotta go out to come back in. You feel me? That's like you open the door. You can't go outside without coming back in.
So it's too hard you want to work to make it
Well,
what you want to be.
Hey, Mr. Keith wants to come up here.
Okay. Let him
Yeah.
in.
We're gonna have to get him spots. Set
You
him
hear me
up.
knocking?
Yeah,
Let me in, nephew.
I'll send you an invite to Mr. Keith right now. Check your messenger, right?
It's gonna get crazy in here.
It's about to get wild. We really letting loose tonight. Hey, we got enough room for 5 motherfuckers on stage?
Oh, we got plenty.
Yeah, dope. It's a good thing you made them circles tonight.
You guys see me?
No.
Oh, Dennis gotta let me in.
Hold on. Let me finish sending this invite to Mr. Keith. There it is. All right. You're there, Gabe. I'm going to remove you from the other one.
Yeah. You got me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
see you.
Oh, here. You have a question. Well, so would y'all consider an F1 as a bull mastiff mix with a American bulldog?
Don't ask me. I'm the wrong guy. You guys don't like my answer.
What's your answer?
All right, hold on.
It just
So-
if it's a bull mastiff and American
So,
bulldog,
Zadaman, can you hear us?
Whatever,
Yeah,
Ron.
what's up?
Whatever, boy.
it's just a mixed breed.
I mean, if I don't know, because if you take an American Bulldog and a Bull Mastiff and they both can go into the lines of an oldie, I'll kind of consider an F1.
Why you
That's
got to make
one breed
everything
I
about
haven't
oldies,
played with.
Linnell?
Because it's what makes an oldie, bro.
A bull mastiff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
you
there
take
any oldies already, or do we just got to keep making them? I'm asking for a friend.
yeah.
Like, how far are we away? I'm not being a jerk. I'm just saying because I hear everybody like creating one, but like, is there any established lines? Like, let's say I'm a new person and I'm like, hey, I would like to buy an oldie, but like an oldie, like, you know, is there lines? Would you say that are established, or where would one go? We have to say kennel. Just
All right.
You hear me?
Brandon Gibson.
I say yeah, for sure. Um,
If you're gonna start anywhere, and you want to start breeding oldies, bodybuilding bulldogs, Brandon Gibson.
what are you eating? First of all, tell us what you're eating over there.
A taco.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I would always go with Brandon Gibson. He has done a lot of inbreeding, line breeding. He has so much type. His type does well with American or English.
so let me give you a little background on Brandon's yard. It goes back to like the Bully Girl Agrippa stuff, and that was like before all of the like hot blood, I guess. And that shit like worked really well. You got really bully dogs that honestly appeared, they kind of looked like oldies, but they had full tails, really functional, really athletic, really good breathers. And then West Coast Untouchables mixed it with 60. And then that's what kind of sparked a lot of what Brandon had going. And then he used Aranye on the 60 daughter. And I used Pain on. We had two females that were sisters, full sisters. And we used two studs that were full brothers. I used Pain, he used Aranye. And what like a lot of people don't understand is that the bottom side of that pedigree was Foss with Bully Girl Agrippa, and then on the father's side you had Cannon, which was a Foss son. But then on the mom's side, 50. Let me go back. So Payne and Aranye's mom was Missy. Missy was off of 50 bred to Cali. 60 was off of 50 bred to Dynamite. When Dynamite and Cali were litter mates as well. That same litter with Boss and I don't know what was the other name, like Funky Punky, like I don't know, it was a bunch of them. But those dogs, when bred, they really locked in the traits because it was like a line breeding through first cousins on each side of the pedigree.
Okay.
And so like that's what like really solidified Brandon's yard. And then he took a full brother and sister, Chica and Chico, and bred them two together, and that just locked in like mad crazy type. Then he went back to the TKO stuff that Mirables did with 60.
Yeah.
Which brought another shot at that 60, which was the 50, the Dynamite, right back up to the front of the pedigree to really lock in his traits. And I think that that's what like really took Brandon's yard in another direction. And then when he came back too and used, I think it was a dog that Jose had, Max maybe.
Yeah, I think it is Max.
Yeah, used
Yeah.
Max, and then that's when like the Rico stuff started. And that shit.
And
like,
then I think
really-
Max was out of that dog Chalk.
yeah, it was out of Chalk. Yeah, so that was kind of crazy because like like a lot of people were like Chalk was super rye, but that motherfucker produced, man.
I was just about to
Yeah.
ask a question,
Yeah.
like, yo, like how y'all feel about that? Like, knowing that-
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Man,
What's
it depends
going on,
what type of
Father?
person you are. You
Me
a
personally,
bulldog or you want to be in a showroom?
What you say?
Yeah, like it depends on what type of person.
What you gonna use it for? Like, yeah.
Yeah, like you want a bulldog or you want a show ring dog. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Chalk wasn't a
But
show
I'm
ring.
saying,
You want to show
but
dog?
either way, you don't think it was other dogs out there at that time that could have been used for to achieve those goals?
Instead of
I don't
instead
see
of
a lot
Chalk.
of. I don't see a lot of dogs like Chalk. Man.
No, Chalk was a freak.
Yeah,
Chalk
you don't
is-
see a lot of dogs like Chalk.
Chalk-
Yeah, you don't. No. Listen. You don't see a lot of dogs like Chalk, but at that time, it was dogs around like Chalk, bro.
Give me
You
one
had
that-
DTK. You had DTK's
still
dollar
like-
out. You had
I
DTK
still
dollar
feel
at that time.
But
Dollar-
Chalk,
You had Linda Urban had
but he didn't have a type that Chalk had.
no, he did not. Like they
No,
don't.
Chalk had a whole different type of hit.
He
Man,
was-
Chalk's fucking skull.
Okay. If we going for type, then all the way around type, you had He-Man. You had He-Man himself. You had Wolf.
Yeah, but they wasn't throwing like Chalk was throwing, man. I
Because
seen
they
a lot-
wasn't being bred to the right shit, bro.
Wolfman was hot. Wolfman was hot. I liked Wolfman.
Wolfman was
Yeah.
hot.
But Wolfman was 50 back to Foxy Ruby, right? His mom, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That should have
Yep.
been a producer motherfucker.
And that would have produced.
That boy
Yeah.
has the boy that Dennis, the boy that you have, the one with the red patch.
Diesel.
No, not his son.
Diesel.
Oh, Indo.
No, not Indo. He's white. He's a
Baby
white
Diesel.
dog with a red patch.
Baby Diesel.
Oh, Baby Diesel.
Baby Diesel.
Yeah, maybe it was Diesel back to his mom or something.
Oh no, it's Diesel to a daughter.
Yeah, that boy gives me that Wolfman vibe.
This one right here, Amon.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, when I look at that dog, that's all I see. Is that style animal.
You want them? I'll sell them to you right now.
Hey, bro, like
I'll do a
somebody.
trade.
Look at my what?
Hey, Amon, he'll do a trade with that,
Yo,
that girl
yeah,
he was talking
I'll
about.
get
Done
that
deal.
motherfucker.
I do you
Give me that
one
little
better.
dog.
We could do the trade, and then I'll still send you a pup when I bring them to my girl.
There you go.
Man.
Now we're talking.
You're right.
Hey, that's
That's
some hot
love.
shit.
That's love right there.
Yeah.
That's some hot shit.
But yeah, bro, I just feel like I don't know, bro. I've been in the American Bulldogs for a while, bro, and I've seen a lot of ups, a lot of downs just within the community, bro. And it just seemed like the way it shifted now is like it's harder to come back from. I mean, I done seen us come back from putting greyhounds in the blood. You feel what I'm saying?
Whoa.
So, so,
I got a
you feel
theory
what I'm
on
saying? I mean, it's real. It's proven fact, man. Hey, man, and I love the breed. I've been doing this. I've been doing this even when people think I ain't doing it. I'm doing it. You feel what I'm saying? I just can't walk away from it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Real shit, bro. Real stuff, bro.
I really think I'm not supposed to share my plans, but
I'll share mine. Let me ask you your opinion.
all right, shoot.
I feel like, hold on, before you say that, Ahmad, I feel like this with plans, bro. I feel like you can share your plan, but ain't nobody can execute it like you because you the one that came up with it. You feel what I'm saying?
So I think what you originally said was that you don't know what it would take to turn a breed around. And when I heard that, I literally it goes back to the question that I was like trying to get y'all to ask earlier when I said as far as really oldie. The reason that I said that is because that type of dog is missing within the breed.
Yeah.
It's gone. You know what I'm saying? And it, like, I hate to say it, but I mean, you kind of like you asked, were they doing F1 breedings? And yeah, they was doing F1 breedings. They just wasn't calling them F1 breedings. They was hanging papers and doing whatever the hell they wanted to do, and calling it an American Bulldog and then selling it to you. And then you have this dog that you think is really an American Bulldog, but really it's an F1.
Yeah.
And when you crunch down on it, stuff start to come out.
Stuff
and that's what happened with the false dogs. You know, false dogs got crunched down on, bro, and only certain ones that went to when Foss, like for instance, Foss Hot Toddy, classic breed. You know what I'm saying? It just
back to the blood I was talking about. That goes back to that they bred that to Caleb. When they bred that
King Caleb,
that's when you got
so that's the stuff that influenced,
bro, all of that stuff.
Right, exactly, bro.
Yeah,
exactly, bro. So you know, and that brought out the smaller, compact, nice muscle, thick boner dog. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't, for some reason, that's the dog that kind of caught and stuck. But as you begin to breed down on those type of dogs, you take away from what the American Bulldog is. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like the American Bulldog is a little taller dog than what's out today. Like, I feel like your male should be 24 and a half. You feel what I'm saying? Like 24 and a half. I don't, because I remember big dogs like Cash, but I remember, bro, and that's what I'm saying, bro. And I'm talking about, I don't went to people yards after yards, bro. Even when people look at Kennedy dogs, bro, and they look like, because they were so wide, they were small in height. They wasn't, bro. They was just so wide in the front, bro. But they still had height on them, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Even the old Daily dogs, when you get to talking about Daily Man Trap, you meant females like he had named Pandora. Pandora would have put most males to shame.
Pandora was a bad bitch. That's
you feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? You get to talk about Walker's American Bulldog, Red, Red. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? These was the dogs that when you looked at American, you knew that was American Bulldog. Like, even though in some of them you can look at it and say, well, somebody did something or somebody did this or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But you looked at them dogs, they American Bulldogs, bro.
So I can agree with you, because back then, like I even said it earlier, like in one of our earlier episodes, it's like, yo, when you back in the day when people post their dogs, once you saw that dog posted, you knew whose program it came from. And it had that smush muzzle. Like when you look at what is it, Titan Tough Bison and Odin, those dogs look like Grump, look like what's the dog we were just talking about? The white dog.
Chalk?
Yeah, Chalk. They all had that impactful muzzle. They look like a bulldog, just a giant bulldog. We don't have that no more. We don't.
So I feel like you got to know how those dogs are bred too. So all of that shit from Titan Tough look like fucking oldies.
Yeah.
All of that shit from Titan Tough look like Foss without a tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You on to something? No, keep going. So you on to something?
But they're breeding. They bred that type. but they bred that type because they bred that blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You breed, okay. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna just if Foss is an oldie, and you take an
Yeah.
oldie and you breed them to an American, all right, you're gonna get a litter where you're gonna get different traits, right? But then
Right.
let's say you select the bullier traits, and then you take that and then you breed it back to Foss. You're gonna increase the chances of you getting those traits. That's all Titan Tough did. And it got to a point where all their dogs look consistent as hell. Bison was a fucking freak, but I promise
Yeah.
you, 24 inches tall.
What'd you say?
Okay. Now this is what I'm saying. Like certain
about-
dogs like that. Oh, my fault. I was just saying like certain dogs like that. For instance, like Titan Tough. Now, for instance, like my idea of getting back to where it was at. You take a Titan Tough dog and you go find a heavy Johnson. It could be 3/4 Johnson with a quarter Sunny Bag or whatever.
I'm with that.
Big slobby.
Yeah,
baby.
you feel what I'm saying? And you bring the size back to the bully.
Yeah.
You bring the size back to the bully, bro. But God,
Yeah.
people not doing that, bro. And,
Yeah, like-
or if you want a head start, I mean, not saying they're going to do it, but you go holler at the Bobbies. They already got all the ingredients right there. You just got to breed it right. You feel what I'm saying? Don't mess it up. Yeah, man. Like, don't mess it up. Like Randy Payne, he doing pretty good with the stuff that he got. Like, I mean, he keeping his size. You feel what I'm saying? Everything not going to hit out the park every time. We know that. That's what any dog,
True
any
that,
litter,
yep.
any breed. You feel what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if we keep at it as a collective, it can get there. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree to that. I saw that with y'all. Some of y'all might not know, but Art at Red Stick.
I know Art.
Yeah,
He
That's my guy.
When Art,
Yeah. Art. He had what's that big ass white dog? Yeah.
but see,
Man,
Those
Art
in the
done had
comments
so
today.
many, man.
a
Man,
lot
Art done had so many.
Well, he had a dog because I went to go pick up a dog, a puppy from his son down in
You talking
Louisiana.
about Chopper, Dewey,
dude. Yeah, all of them dogs, man.
This puppy was
yeah.
boy. This puppy was
He-
so damn big.
He
Bro,
created
Is
he created the dogs from Murder. That's artwork, bro.
That's why
That's
Yeah.
artwork, bro. Like real stuff. Yeah.
you don't understand that Mirror Bulls took Red Stick, slapped
Yeah.
the Caleb Foss on the top of it,
Yeah.
And then called it his.
created a look, and started line breeding that look.
from that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he tried.
Yeah,
He
they
tried
like,
something,
we
you know what
tell
I'm
everybody like,
saying?
you got a line breed. You have to.
Yeah.
You
tried
can't lock that in.
You got a line breed to a point, but you got to bring in the right quintessential outcross, bro. You got to make the genetics jump. You got to get the genetics the room to jump, bro. You feel what I'm saying? If not, you're gonna breed down.
Man, I think somebody says something along the lines of I can't remember who.
I leave it up.
But a composite,
Put it back up. Put it back up.
a composite breeding or whatever. And
That's crazy.
Hey yo.
Hey, the Bibis is one of the breeders that use chalk in his lines, and he has produced fucking big fucking dogs too.
oh yeah,
Who's this?
Somebody asked
Yeah,
me
'cause-
who's chalk, and you know,
Oh, that's
pretty-
big. That's lame. Bro, hey, I
Chalk
love
is
that he's in this breeding I'm about to do too.
Chalk is a beast, man.
With the monster.
Chalk was a beast. Chalk produced, but there was a lot of big dogs behind Chalk too, though.
Yeah.
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 What was the dog? Maybe Snowman. No, what was his name?
Bishop.
He-Man.
Man, he had a lot of big shit behind him.
Yeah, Damien. Kennedy Damien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. See a lot of that big shit.
Yeah, Kenny Damien down from He-Man.
I'm
Yeah.
not the biggest fan of the Kennedy shit because I don't like a hollow chest. And I feel
Okay.
like they give me the width. I don't know if y'all can see my shit, but they give me the width, but I want the
Mhm.
depth. I want
The
the broad.
cage, the drop.
So
Yeah.
so again,
that looks like a Spartan.
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right. Right.
And
So again, like when we think of stuff like that, I feel like it goes back to doing history on the breed that you into, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because like when you go back and do the history, you start to figure out like people like let me see how I can put this in. Okay, so you start to figure like Jeff Daly had Tug of War. You had Mark Lander end up with She's a Doozy, and all these are littermates. And then you figure Damien comes from She's a Doozy, and that's where that goes to Kennedy. You feel what I'm saying? So when you figure like, and then you look at Kennedy and you say, well, where you get that test from? Oh, well, we had a broad named Brandy that he threw in there, and Brandy, he liked that look, and then that's when that look started popping. So you figure this. Well, if I take that Kennedy blood back to some old MGK, well, I might get that test to get away from there.
Yep.
You feel so that's where it come at, whereas though I'll be trying to tell like people that's new to the breed, like, bro, you gotta do the history so you'll know where your dogs are coming from, so you could get to where you trying to go to. You feel what I'm saying? And maybe they don't have to go that far back today. You feel what I'm saying? Because it may not count.
Ernest said something earlier. He was like, I don't know how the hell Amon be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's really a ratio table, like kind of situation of whether you're gonna look at phenotype and genotype. And like you can't ignore the dog in front of you, but you gotta know what that dog is gonna produce. And the only way you know what that dog is gonna produce is by knowing that bloodline.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
true.
it's certain traits that bloodlines are gonna give you. Kennedy is gonna give you a certain look, a certain trait that's gonna be dominant. You know what I'm saying? The damn crease in the fucking up the skull.
Yeah, the skull. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That wider chest, or the more bold chest, should I say? You know what I'm saying? Foss is gonna give you more tightness. You know what I mean? He might bring them elbows in a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it's different. It's different traits, and you got to figure out and study. Okay, this dog is producing this trait consistently. Yeah. Well, this dog is producing this trait consistently. Well, if I want that look, then I need to put both of these together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got to take your time and select the pups.
Yeah. I think that's a big thing. I think a lot of people get rid of pups too quick.
Yeah.
I believe people will be so caught on the 8 week go to new home like that you end up, I feel like 8 weeks ain't long enough. You know what I mean? Not when I'm trying to get what I'm trying to get.
Yeah, it ain't no secret. I mean, I started with the miniature bull terriers, and like my first 2 litters, I kept all of them until they were 6 months because I had to see. I'm new to this breed. I gotta know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then if you know too, like if you don't have experience with like your previous litters, right? You can't say, "Oh, I know this dog look exactly like this, and he turned into this," right? Because we get caught up with what's in front of us because it looks good, but the future is where it's really at. Sometimes we give away maybe the little ugly one right here or whatever. We want to keep that one that looks solid right now, but the more you know, hey, this look right here is not going to last. They're going to grow into something else. So yeah, that's important. Like selecting, after all that it is said and done.
It's funny you say that. That's crazy. I always say like the puppy I got at 8 weeks is the dog I'm gonna end up with. So it's gonna go through them stages. But how I see that 8 week puppy, how his bone may look and how he's full and how his ears may flop, that's how he gonna go through his funny stages, but he gonna go back to that with the lines I use. You know what I'm saying?
They give you for sure.
Yeah, and I also know it took like 2. I also know that it's gonna take my females at least 2.5 years to get there. Whereas though it could take my male 2 years flat. You know what I mean? 18 months. Yeah. That's the dog. You feel what I'm saying?
That's it.
You feel what I'm saying? I pretty much know that, versus old days when I first got my dogs and I was dealing with 100% Johnsons and stuff, it was taking 3 years and whew, I mean like I did a SS, like I did a SS breeding to I did an SS dog to I had a convict daughter. Convict is he's a D-ball littermate brother. And it took those dogs, and I mean, I gave away the best one. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's I got rid of what I felt like the best one during that 8 weeks. You feel what I'm saying? And that's when it clicked for me. Like, nah, bro, that's not the trick right there. Not to get what I want to.
Man, those SS dogs were big dogs too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were. Yep.
Show the line, right?
yeah, man. But again, the SS line was like a finicky line, like where though you couldn't just take it and jump it into like a straight Kennedy dog. You feel what I'm saying? Like for some reason that mix didn't hit the way you wanted to. You feel what I'm saying?
It'll get a little weird on you. Yeah.
Yeah, it get a little weird on you. You feel what I'm saying? And you gotta come back with another generation. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta do some work, come back with another generation. Versus like taking that SF and putting it to something more like that came down out of Tyson. You feel what I'm saying? For some reason, Mike Tyson went well with SS, man. Like the breeds we did with Tyson and SS, they actually held up. The bone stayed there. The color me switched up. You feel what I'm saying? The color variation switched up. The head type, I liked the head types that came out of there. But they was a little slow to grow. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the most people are into the microwave syndrome. Want the instant hero dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens, especially when you're selling dogs, to pet homes. Most of the time, that's what they want, right? Nobody wants to hear your spiel on, oh, in 3 years they're gonna turn into this and that. It's like, man, dog, I want something that looks tight, right? You're not gonna buy a BMW and be like, it looks like shit now, but don't worry, it's gonna be the best car. What's good right now? But for other people, they're breeders. That's gonna be, hey, they get the process, but. Like for me personally, most of my dogs go to pet homes, right? So that's what they want. What looks good, Now sometimes they have due interest and they do some homework and stuff. But for the most part, you want to take that cute puppy home to your, your kids and your family. You don't want that little, crazy one that in 3 years he's gonna look nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Typically.
But I think that's where the shorter frame dogs come in at. For people that want instant gratification. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like. The compact, short torso, not too long on the leg, it get there quicker. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what
fat face, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like about bull doggies. You feel what I'm saying? Bull doggies, like they get there quicker. You feel what I'm saying? like that joker that Joe Reader got.
Yeah, concrete.
Yeah. But yeah, like concrete, man. That joker nice, man. That's a nice joker, man.
Yeah.
He's off of that Pinto blood, yeah.
What was that?
Concrete, is he off Pinto?
Yeah, he's had some of that blood in it. Yeah.
Yeah, but he got some of the other stuff too.
Yeah, but I'm telling you where all that shit coming from.
Yeah.
It goes back to that. That goes back to what Mirables did with the red stick Kennedy, because a lot of people don't understand that. Like a lot of the red stick stuff is Kennedy stuff, but like, Kennedy. I'm gonna say red stick Kennedy, Foss, Caleb. You know what I'm saying? That combination, man. Whatever it did on those heads for those dogs, like, was insane.
Yeah.
And
then they're decent breathers too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. I was just saying, because
It's
Red Shirt, like, I got to see I've seen them in person. I've seen a lot of those dogs in person. And they can breathe. Like,
Yeah.
they breathe real well.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
they monsters, bro. Those
bro.
dogs.
That's like y'all was talking about tight and tough. Don't get me wrong. We know what we know. You feel what I'm saying? That's I used it. I ain't gonna lie. I used it. I had a dog that had a quarter of it in there. You feel what I'm saying? But bro,
I tried it, but the bitch that I got was faulty. So
which you had Xena?
No, I had that bitch. I got her from Bruce. I think her name was. She was down from Yoda, maybe.
Okay. Oh yeah, Yoda. I used to love Yoda, bro. Hey, bro, I used to love Yoda, man.
Little
Like,
freaky looking motherfucker.
yeah, 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 man. But bro, that blood right there, bro. It was a guy named, man, I don't know his name. I think it was, yeah, I think it was Farm Dogs or something, bro. I think his name might have been like Zachariah or something. Bro, he
Zach,
had some monsters.
still,
Yo, he
Zach,
had Blitz. Yeah, he had Blitz, a dog
yeah,
named Blitz. Man,
yeah.
that dog was a
He's still
freak,
going,
bro.
He still got some. He still. I want to say he's got like some 6 or 7 month old puppies right now. That's got a pedigree on them. That's like,
Yeah, man. That's why I say, like, you gotta know what you're working with in order to know how to work it.
he outcrossed Odin to something that he had already, and
Are we
that shit,
talking about Zach Daughtry?
and he kept going. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, he
because
got that fucking what's that big ass dog he got?
That's the one he's talking about. That big black brother.
he had Blitz.
Yeah.
He had Blitz. Yeah, and he had his brothers though. He had Blitz. It was
It was
2
like
other
3
ones.
of them. It was like 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
What was it? Was it Odin? Was it Odin he did?
He did Odin. Yeah, he did Odin. He did the one.
yeah, because he got dogs down from Titan Tough, and that's what I'm saying. Like out crossing that blood, bro. I took that dog to a prime grandson. End up kicking out females that was 112, 115. I ended up having a male. I ended up having 2 males, bro. I did that breeding twice, bro. I ended up all together, ended up with 3 males. It's a female right now, bro. Listen, bro, people be talking about creating the next China White, bro. Listen, I got a female, and this is what I'm saying, bro. I got a female right now, bro. She with an old man. That's the only thing that's killing the whole situation, bro. She with an old man, bro.
That somebody said they got Titan Tough blood. You put that back up?
Yeah, I don't know who that was, but
Who is it?
I'm looking at
Peter
the video right
Fox.
now. The dog was Rex. The dog's name was Rex.
Rex. Yep.
It was
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
I just pulled the page. It was off of Odin and
Mhm.
FYB's Baby Girl. I don't know. I can't remember what was behind Baby Girl.
You said who, baby girl?
No, that was the FYB.
That's him. That's his dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Farmyard Bulldogs. Yeah.
Yeah, so he took that bitch and bred that bitch to Odin, and that's what gave him that litter of freaks. It was like 3 brothers,
Yeah.
and they were all 3 of them was nasty. Man, have y'all ever
Man, they
known
were.
So I
And
went to go
for a certain sex but not the other sex?
I don't know. I went to go pick up a puppy from him, and I had my Borbal with me, and they were right next to each other. Man, my Borbal's 28 inches. This dog stood every bit of 28 inches.
That's an old school bulldog, bro. That's like
Hey, that's why I like him taller. That's what I know.
Yeah.
That tall. I'm like, bro.
yeah, bro. Hey, Mathis, you remember when Ryan had Roger? What was boy out in New York? He had the dog named Roger, bro. Not his name wasn't Ryan.
Roger.
Yeah, he had the big dog named Roger, bro.
He just had like one dog.
No, he ended up having a female named Goldie at one time too, bro. Dude, boy had some good stuff at one time, man. He was from out of New York. He had a big dog named Roger. He had Goldie at one time. He had man, what was dude's name, man? But that dog Roger, I believe Roger. I don't know if Roger was a bouncer. He was related to Bouncer or something. But Roger was huge, bro. Huge.
I got a crazy little story about Bouncer. So a lot of people didn't know that. I'm going back to that bully girl, Agrippa blood, but a lot of people didn't know that blood was blue for whatever reason.
Yeah, it threw blue eyes too.
Yeah, it give you blue eyes and a blue nose. So my 60 daughter, remember her mom was a bully girl, Agrippa daughter. Well, buddy Bruce had a bitch from the same litter off of bully girl Agrippa that they bred to Bouncer and produced that damn blue nose. His name was Freeze. He was solid white dog, blue eyes, blue nose. I wanted that male so bad, but I had pain at the same time, and I'm like fucking 22 or some shit. I don't know. I was young. And man, I was like, I wanted to breed him to my 60 daughter, Carmela, which is the sister to what Brandon started his yard with. But I didn't know at the time, but she carried blue. I ended up breeding her to some stuff from Danny Frost, and I ended up getting like blue puppies off of her, and it was crazy. But it was like probably like 2 years before any of that blue, like any of the blue dogs and like solid chocolate dogs and black dogs really started coming up. But it was like nobody bred for it, you know what I'm saying? So like Joker that was down in Florida.
I was about to say Hollywood Bully. I'm about to tell you about him. Yeah, I know exactly what you talking.
Holly that was on West Coast. And that Bruce had, I can't think of her name, but all those dogs had that Bully Girl Agrippa blood in them, and they produced colors. It didn't like
the reason being because they come down out of Kennedy, bro.
Yeah.
Big block Bully blood. That Agrippa went back to Kennedy blood, bro.
Yeah. And so it's just crazy how all of that stuff works. You know what I mean? And then they speed it up and then they reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kennedy back to that same blood, and then you come with the Mirabelle stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's and then you keep doing it, and then you feed into like what he was saying earlier about that boy from Pintos, which then now you got concrete. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all there, man. It's just what I'm saying. I feel like
how you put it together. Yeah.
I didn't say like how you put it together once you breed it.
Okay. Like not okay. Okay, but they was doing breedings and not just saying they wasn't saying shit.
Yeah, they wasn't saying shit.
Now,
so question: what do you guys?
You know what I'm saying? We're doing that breeding, and we're just gonna call it oldie because that's an option now.
Correct.
They was just registering them as bulldogs then. It was a little different. It was a little bit different.
They said mum's the word, right?
What was that?
I could agree with that.
Mum's the word. Like you use paper hungry. Mum's the word.
Yeah.
I'm glad you answered that for me because that was my question. I appreciate that. The honesty. And nobody likes to go back and say that. You know what I'm saying? I think, and you see a lot of breeders that have dogs that look a certain way, and then you look to the left of the yard and they have some oldies or some other mixed breed kind of dogs that are that wide and that bully, right? It's funny. Then they get the American bulldogs that look that same way, but they're American. Right, but I feel like if we tell the truth, what it is, then we know.
Yeah.
There you
go.
That's Dollar. That go Dollar, man.
No, he threw we got a picture of that one.
That's Pain. That's not Dollar.
No, that's Pain.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Hey, Pain. Hey. So did anybody ever get anything off of Pain, brother? What was his name? Hoss?
Hoss? Yeah.
He's in Oklahoma.
I have Hoss semen right now.
Man, bro, you got Hoss semen?
I have Pain. I have one straw from Pain, and we have a good bit of.
He won't let nobody get.
Bro, now that dog Hoss.
Well, I try to will it to my whole
bro,
life.
you got
I bought the bitch that I bought for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say.
Work, my brother, work.
You just said it without saying it.
Yeah. But I gotta prove her first before I pull up.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, before you do that.
Don't get me wrong, she's proven. She's
but you want to prove it to your standards.
Yeah, she got to be proven on my yard first.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So question. What do you so all right? Let's say Foss was mixed up or is mixed. What do you think his best son was?
I'm partial.
You partial?
Partial.
When you think about Amadeus, then let me ask you that.
I like Cannon better.
Okay. What about Prince Foss?
I didn't see Amadeus produce like I saw Cannon produce.
No, I could agree. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, like Amadeus looks cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But
producing wise, he didn't reproduce that or better.
He didn't reproduce nice.
Yeah, like when I start playing with the ratios, and Cooter produced too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Linda early. Oh, look, man, listen. Quarter produced some better dogs than dogs that was actually out there, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, he said to my Cannon.
He Cooter had a son that was named, I think his name was Debo. Guy had him in West Virginia, bro. And I'm right here in Maryland. I drives up there to see him. Only other dog I seen that looked like that dog was a dog named Dino the Greek, bro. If anybody remember him,
I remember
it was a dog.
He was a white dog with the brindle across the back.
Yeah, Fishes had him at one time.
Yeah.
But what's the name? Producer, but Fishes had him at one time. So, but man, that dog looked like Dino the Greek. Man, this dog was massive, bro.
Yeah, Amadeus was definitely cross-eyed.
Yeah, wild-eyed, cross-eyed, whatever you want, lazy-eyed.
Yo, hey fellas, it's almost 10:30 me. I gotta do it.
Hey, no, guys, it was a pleasure having you guys, man. Let's do this again.
Oh yeah.
Nah, this was
Most
fun, man. I
definitely, man.
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
This was nice. This was nice. I just can't hold it.
Man, much love and respect to all of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Same here, man.
I appreciate you guys.
All right, fellas.
All right, man.
We're gonna wrap it up. Thank you.
Have a good night. I'll holler at you.
All right.